Dear friends, welcome to our East South Asia Alternative TV Lounge. Today we're playing chess with Munizae Jahangir. She is among 100 important women in Pakistan who are playing some role as an agent of change. Welcome to our lounge.
Thank you very much. I don't know much about chess, but anyway.
Actually, your mom, Asma Jahangir, she is like a lighthouse. And we know that during 71, she stood up against the military junta and she spoke out for the then East Pakistani distressed humankinds. And till date, she is fighting for the rights of common men. So she is also into this list, and congratulations, you are a very good batting partner of your mom. Now, what do you know about 71? A very basic question.
71 actually is very personal to me because my grandfather was part of the Awami League party of Mujibur Rahman, and he was actually one of the leaders in West Pakistan. So he also went to jail because of the Awami League party because he was heading it under Bhutto. Bhutto was a friend of his but turned against him when he joined, or when he was
with Awami League,
when he was supporting Mujibur Rahman. So that's where my mother drew her inspiration from, and that's where I mean obviously you read about it in history books and what really happened in Bangladesh, but I think I had a more personal kind of introduction to what happened in Bangladesh in 1971. I also saw this brilliant documentary on 1971 war made by a French journalist, French Canadian, a very moving documentary called War Babies. It was about how Pakistani soldiers went to Dhaka, and as a result of raping the women, there were children that were born, and how they were given
2 to 4 lakh women were tortured.
Absolutely. I think Pakistan has apologized for it. Maybe not enough.
Formally.
Not formally, informally, not enough. But I think it's one of the things that perhaps every Pakistani is ashamed of.
When you look back to this particular year 71, and when we are sitting in 2012, what happened? If you think that we started a race as a country, a development race, Pakistan versus Bangladesh, like a cricket, what is the result that I go and see today?
Look, there's no doubt. I was in Bangladesh just recently reporting out of there. There's absolutely no doubt that Bangladesh has economically done very well. And though you don't see the development on the face of it, because the roads are not as developed as they are in Pakistan and the infrastructure is not as developed, but Bangladesh has done very well in the sense that the economy is good, your taka is stronger than our rupee, your exports and imports are higher than ours, your exports are certainly much higher than ours. But at the same time, I don't think that Pakistan was competing with Bangladesh at all.
No, I am talking about a healthy competition in South Asia.
Even for that, I think they were not really competing with Bangladesh because
you see, Nobel laureate Amartya Sen, he has recently made his comment that Bangladesh is ahead of India and Pakistan in social indexes. So I'm talking with a few lighthouses, wisdom and statistics. It's definitely, we can cherish it because we are at our break even. Now 70% of Bangladesh population is youth, the roaring youth who are kind of working as agent of change.
True.
What you are working here as.
Yes. No, I saw a lot of hope in Bangladesh. I was very impressed by the youth. I think that I went to Bangladesh to report on a story, and I remember that there was a student campus that I went to, and people were, there was a man who walked out of a mosque and straight into, a celebration of Holi, where people were throwing rang at each other. And
the secular fabrics of our society.
There was a secular fabric of your society, but then there's also this ugly head of conservative, extremist version of religion that I saw myself.
Exported to Bangladesh from Lahore. Actually, Jamaat Islam still they have their head office at Lahore, in Lahore.
Yes, but it's there. And I think that is something that is of concern not only to your government of Hasina Wajid, but also to a lot of young people when I spoke to them. But you know, when I was speaking to young people on the streets, for example, you get a good sense of what they're saying. We did a show with them, and this one young man turned around and I said they were wearing saris on that particular day. Jashn-e-Bahara you were celebrating. And I said, should these women be wearing saris? And he turned around and he said, no, they shouldn't. They shouldn't wear sari where I can see their midriffs. It's Hindu culture. And the girls kind of booed him, but very, very, they were very shy about booing him. They were a bit hesitant about doing so. So I think that in that society too, I saw, from the little that I saw, that there is this strand of conservatism, and we all, as societies which perhaps came into being because, you know, we identified with a certain religion, have to be careful of this.
Actually, we should not discuss that much about the past, but again I want to know that what do you know about 71, that general elections where Awami League got brute majority?
Yes, absolutely.
So then it was just only justified if they could hand over the power to Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his Awami League. What do you think?
Yes, I think also that there is a lot of misconception in Pakistan about what really happened, and people blame very plainly, very simply Bhutto for what really went wrong. But what they don't understand is that there was a certain time period given to Mujibur Rahman and Bhutto, in which time period they would have to decide how can they share power, and that time period was just not realistic and practical. And I think that was given by, of course, that was given by the military regime at that time. So I think that it was not just Bhutto who led, who paved the way for the separation of Pakistan. It was engineered and I think masterminded by the military-led government at the time.
And you always know that military-led governments are nothing but